randomly said high limit. This is a prominent figure. I'm not going to name who or where. I'm not going to say it's a driver, not even, an executive or a CEO. He said high limit sucks weaker than the old All-Stars. PA Posse local competition is tougher than high limit. Kasey Kahne sucks, and he looks like a superstar out there. He could barely make a f***ing Outlaw show. And I just, that's what some people over there think.
Well, they're not too far off, are they?
I mean, that was pretty harsh. I mean, when I read it, I was laughing. I'm like, holy, oh, God. That's pretty harsh, though, ain't it? To say that? I mean.
Yeah.
But is it? You said it's not too far off, so you think it's true. Even though it's mean, it's true. It's kind of like looking at me and saying, Chaz, you're overweight. I hate to say it. I might cry, but it's true. I mean.
Well, sometimes, that's the thing.
Or instead of saying you're overweight, you're a fat ass. If you're skinny, your dick would look bigger. I'm just saying, this. It was the very mean version of saying you're fat. It was saying, it's very true though. It's got some.
Well, sometimes the truth hurts.
If you come to PA to race weekly, for instance, versus going on the road to race high limit, this person's saying it's harder to go to PA and race than it would be to go to the high limit series full time and race. It's more tough. I mean, do you see, honestly, this is what I think he's saying. Do you see a world where Kasey Kahne's running second in PA in stiff weekly competition? Do you ever see that happening? I don't know if I could say yes. Exactly.
No.
I think that's his point.
Yeah. Yeah. And both races this year where he ran second, there was no way in hell he was going to challenge Sweet. No way.
Right. Well, I was trying to think, did he ever run second in the World of Outlaws over the last few years?
I don't know. To be honest with you,
he had two top fives in 2021. I mean, when he took over the Roth car, that's what it shows. Two top fives. I'm not sure where he finished, but
the way they're talking about him, but no, I don't think that that series is going to be. Pennsylvania, yes, okay? Yes, the locals against the locals that run it themselves.
Right, that's what he's saying. Yes, PA Posse, if you come in there into PA, it's harder to run second than it is to run second in high limit, is what he's saying.
I would agree with that part, yes.
The guy in the comments saying Kasey Kahne has wins at Lincoln and Williams Grove in the late 90s and 2000s. Wow. So, I mean, he came in a weekly competition, I think, is what he's saying.
Oh, okay. Because they were talking about Kahne the other night. He has not won a feature in high limit, of course, and the World of Outlaws.
Yeah, in national sprint cars, yeah.
Correct.
And if he wins in the high limit series, does that actually count? I mean, come on. I mean, I think it does. But let's just say in the mind of Kasey Kahne, I even feel like there is a difference if you set aside all the personals, the KKR, the high limit national series, the alliances, any one of them. If you set him down honest and said, hey, if you want a high limit racing series event, would you feel like that is as impactful or as important or as self-gratifying as if it was a World of Outlaws series event? I would still say, Kasey Kahne's old school enough to know that there still is that difference,